Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunia. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Going down in the time.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
We're back. Yay, we made it again through 2023. It's just something else. That's my laugh. Family does when we're just trying not to talk shit. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. We're back for episode 106. No, 107.
107. Yeah.
107. I don't have anything for 107. Can't think of anything. Do you have something?
107.
Okay. Usually you have some kind of reference. 107, and we're doing current events tonight. Hope everybody did their research or whatnot. I hope everybody had a good week and whatnot, but before we get into it, how was your week, Tequila?
It was long, productive. I'm doing a bunch of annual reports right now, so kind of bowled up right there. Other than that,
You're like a tax attorney right now.
it's really pissing me off because it's something that could be third party, and I just don't understand why we don't third party that.
Are you guys hiring? I can be the third party of annual reports for the right price.
Yeah.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
And I could be saying that because it's an environmental task, and I'm not environmentally strong. That's not really my discipline, but it's part of my description of managed environmental. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? I don't know what environmental means. What do you mean?
So that's when you're dealing with like the environment, water, air, ground. You know what I'm saying? So we send out so much waste a year, and we got to record how much waste we send out the year, based off of what the disposal companies are sending to TCEQ. That's EPA, Texas EPA. So basically, the report is going to TCEQ, and it's just a verification that such and such disposal company said that this company disposed of this many gallons of whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we send in our waste manifest that correspond, hopefully.
I majored in biology.
Oh,
I'm listening to you and I'm going, oh, you mean that kind of environment?
Yeah.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Koala.
So that's every load.
Okay, that's fine.
For the whole year.
Okay.
For multiple facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
I'll do it.
yeah. And it's due on the 1st.
Well, I can't do it this year. But next year, if you can figure it out, I'll be there. Dun-dun-dun-dun, Captain Planet. How was your week, Cognac?
My week was good. Tired. But I did open a new interesting account, another axe place out in Liberty, Texas. Yeah.
Shout out Texas Axe Throwing.
Yeah, Liberty, Texas, and we sold them some wines and some little shots, and then we got a new brand in called Von Payne. And
which is crazy because your mother, who is so excited, just texted me.
Everybody bought in on it, and it's interesting. It's unique. It's a 100 proof bourbon, 90 proof. 90 proof bourbon, but it has like a black currant in it, so it's not strong. It has a sweet, but it still has the proof on it. But the interesting part about it is the sport spout thing. Sport spout, yeah. Sorry.
Pour spout, guys.
Pour spout, sorry. It's a gargoyle, and basically the liquid comes out of the gargoyle's mouth, and it's red. So there's that. And people think gargoyles are demonic, and they're technically not, because they're supposed to ward demons off. So, but we sold out pretty quick of it.
Yeah, shout out to his mom. She found it and is very, very excited and proud of it.
Yeah, she was very proud of it.
Bourbon, kind of on the sweet side.
Beautiful bottle. I'm waiting to get me one.
It's a big bottle.
Local liquor stores that I go to, they don't have it yet.
We don't have it yet.
Oh,
it's
okay.
already it's pre-sold.
Yeah, we already sold out.
Pre-sold out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
To liquor stores, right?
Liquor stores and shout out Goody Goody.
Yeah.
They bought most of it, but I had them held them back because I sold it first when we didn't even have it. So
the bottle can be reused. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all scrape this.
Oh, the small thing. Yeah.
It's a
It's a decanter type.
Bottle.
Yeah.
And if anybody can drink that much bourbon, I'm not a bourbon girl, and you don't want your bottle, give it to me because I have a Halloween idea.
But it's the juice that sells it too, though.
I know, but
That's
I'm
the
just
thing,
not a bourbon.
I'm not a bourbon dude, but I like
because the infusion of it, with the black currant.
Black currant.
I would drink it out of the bottle so I can put tequila.
Well, yeah,
in the
we know
bottle.
you ain't gonna waste
Well,
it.
yeah, they're not. Yeah, exactly. But people that are, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and black currants are very good for your health. While drinking, if you can drink and help your health at the same time.
Did you realize that current black
they were
currant?
illegal?
Illegal, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do my research on everything. Whether I drink it or not, I still research it. They're only recently legal.
To grow in the U.S.
Anyways, my week was very long. I said I was going to talk about it eventually. I'm just going to give a long story short. Not the opposite. I had a surgery on Monday. Anybody who knows me or follows me knows in about 2018 I had fibroids removed. I had about 20 in my uterus, and they came back. So they had to go again because they're very painful. Anybody who's experienced it, you're basically walking around in pain all the time. So I waited and had those removed. Was terrified, scared, but I made it through. I want to shout out to my whole support system that knew I was terrified and scared. Obviously Cognac and Tequila, my sister, my friends. If I missed someone, I'm sorry, but I just want to say thank you. Gangsta, Jackie, Shauna, Tiff, everybody in the office, including our accountant, like every female in the office, I should say. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, Billy, everyone who knew about it. Chris, Angie sent me some beautiful flowers. Thank you. If I missed you, I apologize. Oh, also my godmother, Tammy, and her daughter, Tamara, my cousin. Super supportive, and I think that's what got me through it. I woke up, and the anesthesia nurse said that she has never seen anybody wake up so alert, so fast. I was in there with other people trying to come to, and they were just not. Just weren't doing it. But she rolled me in to be with my family, and told her I've never seen that before. And shout out to my nurse Bree at Texas Women's Hospital. I don't know your last name. They didn't tell you your last names. That was one of the coolest effing nurses I've ever had in life. And she called me a superhero and asked me what the heck do I do, and I said I just want to go home. Got up, walked around, was able to go home that day, which a lot of people can't do. And shout out to my doctor, Dr. Holtz. You've done it for me twice, and love you to death. But I made it through. I'm out of commission for 2 weeks, and 2 to 6, but I'm gonna shoot for 2 because I'm moving around fine here recording.
One more day, one more week.
Yeah, I have to at least do one more week. Yeah. So I'll just be here twiddling my thumbs. Shout out also to my dad and my sister again for surprising me. I wanted my mom, didn't want to bother her due to my grandfather passing away so recently, so I just kind of tucked that in, and they made it happen, and she surprised me on Sunday. I was not expecting it, and opened the door, and Harper Rose brought her in to me as a surprise. I fell out on the ground. If you follow my actual personal page, you'll see the video. It meant the world to me, and it literally changed my whole week. Like, I was prepared to be doom and gloom, and I had a blast with my family. And yeah, that was all. Doing good. Happy to be recording again. And thank you all, especially you two, for being there for me and keeping my secret. Love you guys. Mwah.
Love you.
Let's move it on.
When she came out of surgery, I was like, I'm sorry, I know you're not waking up to Idris or Channing or anything.
It was funny. You just said Channing. And it was funny because it was the movie, the Nicholas Sparks movie with Channing Tatum and Rachel McAdams. Now you're adding to the joke. Just turn it off. Yeah. But I was happy to wake up to you. And also my mom and Tammy. And Gangsta came to the hospital. Alright, so can we roll to something funny now?
Yeah.
We had that segment, you know.
What's that?
What's the segment?
I don't know. I was under for a while. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Joking with Cognac.
I say ow.
So, damn, might want to change it after that. Why do women like older gynecologists?
I'm not even answering.
I don't know, man.
Because they got shaky hands.
Oh my gosh, that is disgusting.
Shaky hands.
They need to call the medical ward.
When I was sitting there, I was...
that's what you were thinking about while I was under?
I was at the women's hospital. What do you...
Okay.
I had fever dreams.
It wasn't too bad. Stupid ass. Alright, they have shaky hands. You guys get it? Do you get it? You know the vibration? I just was helping us, like you normally do. Over-explain to us. Anyways, current events. Lots been going on. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Alright.
Since I was already talking about, so February 3rd, train derailed in Ohio with some very toxic, I don't know if it's product or waste, but it derailed, exploded, and now they have this big cleaning operation going on. And a lot of the wastewater from the cleaning is coming to a place in Houston. I know the place, I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of people in the area of the place start complaining about smells and stuff like that. And just this morning they put a halt to the water coming from Ohio to Texas. The EPA made them stop. I don't know really why, you know, they ain't gonna tell you why. But,
what about the people in Ohio?
The people in Texas complaining about this wastewater.
Okay. I was like, well, if it's not good coming from there, what? Okay.
And it's the wastewater, so it got water, so it's broken down. So Ohio got to be horrible. You know what I'm saying? Because they dealing with the raw.
Yeah.
You know, we getting the wastewater. You know, they probably got to clean us all and mixed in, and so it's not as strong. You know what I'm saying? Because it has something added to it to do. But yeah.
Well, prayers up, Ohio.
Yeah, that train derail was crazy. West Palestine, right? Or whatever?
I don't know.
The county, something. Yeah.
I know Ohio is this big.
You know who can fix it?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. Best thing out of Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew about the train derail, and they kept saying, "Oh no, it's safe, everything's safe."
And then people were showing this shit is not safe. I saw that, actual videos.
Like Flint, Michigan water.
Yeah.
But it's money. It's opportunity for people to get on cleaning teams. It's an opportunity for truck drivers. I mean, it helps. It sucks, but it helps the economy a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it do generate more work.
Well, yeah, disasters do give people work.
I was about to say.
People in my industry.
So does war.
Yeah.
War makes industries too. So.
Okay, prayers up, everyone.
I'm just saying, a lot of people don't know. They just look at the doom and gloom and it's bad, but shit, if you down and out, these environmental cleaning
nobody's
companies.
upset with you. You don't
What
get
is it like?
defensive.
So does wars, like
Because it's
No,
true,
no,
it does.
I'm
War,
saying,
hurricanes, you know, we have a
all kinds
friend,
of stuff.
her whole business is
It's
disasters.
disaster
It's like they
relief,
sit
yeah.
around quiet waiting for a disaster.
Disaster, because then
And
you got companies
potentially-
coming in, oh, I'll fix your roof up.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, and that's my background too. So that's why I just spoke on it. That
Okay.
they create work.
yeah. And
Well,
still prayers up
well,
for those
technically,
people.
I was
and
about to
prayers up
say,
for the workers who also have to deal with that because you're working in horrible conditions too.
I was gonna say, technically, people drinking any bad economy.
I mean, our industry is awful.
It's messed. Yeah.
Our industry is not the greatest either. So.
Well, hey,
It
drink
tastes good, though.
conservatively.
It tastes good though. Yeah. What's your current event?
My current event is that guy that killed. I was vague on it, kind of the guy.
We can't vague on
No,
current events.
what I mean is you probably might bring it up. They keep calling him Murdoch, and it's
I
Murdoch
haven't
or
watched
something.
it yet. I'm
Oh,
literally
the trial,
planning on
yeah.
watching the documentary first next week.
Yeah.
My girl Sean already put me onto it, so I
Yeah.
have nothing to say
Oh.
or to add.
Well,
to
anyway, it's not that he's changing his story that now he's
A
on
murderer
drugs.
changed his
Yeah,
story?
well, that he's vague because he was on opioids and all this stuff, and he don't know what happened to his wife and kid and all this stuff. So,
I can add further next week when I finish the
all right,
documentary.
fair enough.
That's why vague's not good because you're not giving me anything. Should have watched the documentary. Anyways, my current event is Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 16 years for one rape conviction.
I thought he was already convicted
Well,
years ago.
He's going to keep getting convicted
Oh,
because
on multiples?
he didn't rape two people.
That's true.
Rest in hell, sir. And R. Kelly was sentenced to 20 years.
That's
That was,
weird.
I think that was both this week.
Mhm.
And he can also rest in hell. Also.
He didn't see nothing wrong with bumping and grinding.
Well, there's nothing
He was
wrong.
wrong.
With
He was
bumping
wrong
and
about
grinding
it.
with adults.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
consensual adults. So, ew. Ew. That's all I have to say to those two people. Tequila. No comment? Okay. Alright, so your turn then.
So, two men shot after an argument in front of Dairy Queen on Old Galveston Road. I'm doing local news. Over a transaction. So, I'm giving a precursor to it. Because I buy stuff online and then have to meet people in
Oh, like a
lots and shit.
Craigslist
Like,
friend.
yeah,
Look, I was like,
yeah.
what about the Dairy Queen
Yeah.
Blizzard? What happened? Was it the cashier? Okay,
They didn't
got
turn it upside down and
Okay,
fell out.
they went to a public
Yeah,
place.
and
Okay.
they started arguing and ended up having a shootout.
The fuck were they
But,
selling?
you know, it just made me think you was having a conversation with your mom last night about how dangerous it is these days and how crazy people are. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be extra safe in it. Whatever you buy used in the Dairy Queen parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
I try to keep a straight face. Yeah.
I told you to use
It
frosty.
ain't that fucking important, man.
Yeah.
You can find another used one.
And it's scary. It's scary because I mean I know in Texas everybody carries guns, but
Yeah.
you damn near have to meet a stranger. And then now, did they both survive, or it was just shootout, or I don't know.
They survived.
Okay. See, and this is why I kind of want to be like a lawyer, so I could have got the information to figure out what were y'all selling.
For real.
What you get so mad about?
I just told you he bought what do you call them? The slush, you know, the thing you're not supposed to turn upside down, the whip thing,
Who?
the ice cream thing that they turn them upside down.
No, it was a private sale. Like they were doing something else. I said that. The Blizzard.
The Blizzard does it.
Yeah, well, I already said that. Maybe you weren't paying attention.
Well, stop sign the test.
You already took my joke. Anyways, yeah, you guys gotta calm the fuck down. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, nobody's gonna leave the house
Nobody.
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a industrial snow cone machine over here. And I don't even know what to do with it because I can't go to the Dairy Queen parking lot now. So yeah.
Well, you can't shoot anybody at the Galleria
You want to
tonight.
sell it? You want to sell it?
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Remember the story you heard? You can't shoot anybody at the Galleria after nighttime or something like that?
It's not a story I heard. I brought it up on a previous episode of Weird Ones. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you remembered what I brought up.
Yeah.
Your turn.
My turn was, I didn't realize California had, like, blizzards and stuff. LA specifically.
They don't. They do right now.
Yeah, they do now. Yeah. That was crazy to me. Like, they're getting flooded out now. Mm-hmm. Crazy stuff like that over there.
Yeah.
So, I never heard of it.
It's been a million and billion years and stuff since they've had it. But, you know, I just want everyone to not worry because climate change is not real. We all doing good. So, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'd never,
Don't worry about it. Not even concerned. I'm just glad my mom made it back safe.
No.
My dad is actually in town with her because he is up north in the Bay Area where they're experiencing that work. That's where he works, I should say. Yeah. He works like Tuesdays through Fridays. So hopefully, if he can't get back in, at least he's with my mom because good God, did he miss her? For 2 days. 2 days she was gone technically with his work schedule, and my goodness, yeah.
No.
He was just a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, mine is Angus Cloud from Euphoria. You know him as Fez. He's being looked for an alleged hit-and-run accident.
Who? Angus. Come on.
Who?
Angus Cloud. Fez from Euphoria. Oh. He's being looked for by authorities for an alleged hit-and-run accident.
Fez ain't hard to find.
Nah.
He got a unique look.
Yeah, he's
weird,
not. He's not.
Name, yeah.
But I would implore the authorities to look for Rue, because Fez he minds his business. He would never do something like that. And me and my sisters always joke because Angus, that's what he calls himself, always says he's not Fez, but when you listen to him, that's Fez. There's no acting there. Yeah. They literally just say, here, just say this, and it's him. So, Rue did it. I'm rolling on that. Sorry if you don't watch Euphoria. You would get it. Yeah. Run, Fez, run.
Right.
Alright, your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So much going on in
the industry
in these Houston streets.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, shit.
Damn. So I'm going to go with this one because I think it's some bullshit.
Okay.
Former Spring Independent School District 3rd grade teacher gets probation. Probation after accepting a plea deal for child sex abuse. Do I need to read more? I mean, what the? Wait. Do they have a name? For the teacher?
Yeah, because I already know what they look like.
Yeah. You look like Danilo Martinez. Mm-hmm. That's his name. Mm-hmm. Danilo Martinez.
A 3rd grade teacher.
Yeah, he accepted a plea deal for 1 count of indecency with a child after several other child sex abuse charges were dropped.
After several other?
Were dropped.
Okay. Well, that's good he's on probation because that means the streets can handle him.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Probation. I mean...
I know teachers are short and stories, you know? Yeah, I know we've...
And I don't knock a lawyer. You hire a lawyer. That's what you pay for. Well, you know what I'm saying. The system worked for him. But
you can't knock lawyers. That's literally why I didn't go into law because I knew I couldn't defend guilty people and I wasn't going to prosecute innocent people. So, yeah, I mean that's just the job.
Yeah, that's the job.
So, sorry, sir. I hope you don't agree with anything that person did. But ew.
3rd grade, man.
I can't.
It don't matter what grade, but
I'm getting angry. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
So much going down in these Houston streets.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's kind of hard being Tequila.
and the girl.
Yeah. And it happened in 19. He was out on bond. You know what I'm saying? They just signed for probation.
And I signed up to be a volunteer for HISD, and I still ain't got a confirmation. Just so if my sister can do something for Harper, I could.
They gotta hire somebody to manage that. The volunteer.
I'm available. How much you paying?
Me too.
I'll do it in my off time when I'm not doing environmental reports.
They short staff.
Yeah. I don't have anything to say. You know how I feel about people fucking with kids and stuff, so I don't want my attitude to get bad. Do you have anything, Cognac?
Going on that, did you hear about I think it was Miami, it was Florida, but it was Miami, the girl that...
I think.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I know it was Florida for sure, but anyways, the girl, her lawyer came to her, and she was, sitting in jail, and he said, "How are you feeling?" And she told him that her feet are swollen. They don't even know I'm pregnant. And he goes, "Wait a minute, you're pregnant?"
He didn't know.
Yeah, and he said, "Wait a minute,
it was probably a coin report. He just came in like, oh shit."
So he said that you're pregnant. So he put a plea in 2 days ago for that the baby is innocent.
Okay, so, was she in jail or prison?
Jail, I mean.
Okay, jail. So that means she probably just got there. Right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so he basically filed for that the baby's innocent. You're locking up a child. So you need to let...
Well,
good for him.
You know
because you know how many people...
Protect the kids?
Yeah. I mean, all lawyers need to pick up that strategy because a lot of pregnant women get locked up.
Yeah, and they usually keep them in there and then take their babies.
Yeah, so if it works, everybody needs to...
Well, here...
Run, bitch, run! Because soon that baby come out, they're going to push it right back in.
Refer to Florida versus whatever her name.
On that note, there was a girl that drove in the HOV lane by herself. And she told the officer, "No, we have two people
she's fighting.
in
that
the
was
car."
Here in
Texas.
I brought that. That was another part of it. So go her.
That's the deal. That's the.
You
got that done?
No, not in here. No, I brought it up in a different occurrence. All I'm saying is, but the kids are more important than anything else. So use them how you have to use them.
I thought it was an outcome on that situation.
Because her child, as soon as it's out, they're not going to go, "Hey, do you have family to give them to?" They're going to put them in foster care.
Yeah.
And everyone that's stuck in prison pregnant, they go to foster care. So
I hope it worked.
Run, bitch, run.
Tupac was born in jail.
Yeah. All right. So, Colorado. Here's me looking at you.
Colorado.
This is, if you know us, me and Cognac, that's where we met and have been. Anyways, a black family in Yoder, Colorado. Moved in 2020. Are seeking help and justice after disputes between neighbors. They own a farm. They have farmland. They are known as pillars of the community. That's what the people are saying. They sell their products and stuff. They love their meats and dairy and whatever else.
Yeah.
They have dispute with neighbors. They have had Black Lives Matter signs burned on their property. They've had animals mysteriously killed. PETA, where are you at? And just flat out stalking and harassment. They went to the police eventually for help, and now they're under attack. And the wife, Nicole Mallory is her name, was even arrested for criminal stalking of the neighbors. So I think, basically, from this story, they are not happy. I'm sure they're probably the only prominent black in Yoder, Colorado. I mean, I know Colorado, you know Colorado. There's not many black ranchers there, per se. And they're trying to scare them off their land. And probably trying to get somebody to buy them out of it, and it didn't work, so they're just going to do the
fuck around.
The old fuck around, woogity woogity. Yeah, so it's giving me black Yellowstone, and if you need a black Beth Dutton, I'm available in 6 weeks. Because that's some fucking bullshit. Sorry. Sorry you didn't buy the land. They bought the land. They've made it prosper. Stop. Stop with the ignorant shit. Everybody here deserves a right to fucking live and make their living, and every cowboy in white, every rancher in white. Thank you. The end.
No, very true.
And I plan on doing research because all of my meat and dairy will be coming from that farm. I will import it. Your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Alright, dang.
I can go.
No, I'm good.
I gotta get it.
I was just looking at something.
1 second, I gotta get it. Towel, because I'm coughing.
So,
There's one in my bathroom.
we talk about this all the time amongst each other.
Okay.
February 24th, yesterday, 4 pit bulls, mauled Baytown man as city sees increase in responsible pet ownership. A camera captured the dogs following the man during his routine evening walk before the attack. A Baytown man is recovering from a vicious dog attack, so he made it Thursday night. That sent him to the hospital and left him on crutches. During his routine evening walk, 4 pit bulls that got loose, not stray, got loose from their yard started following him before he could be heard screaming throughout the neighborhood as they attacked him. And you know, I'm on next door, and we love pets in Missouri City. Mm-hmm. And what killed me is, if this would have happened in Missouri City, and this guy would have picked up a stick or something and hit the dogs or whatever to protect himself, you would have 1 million people calling him insensitive and cruel to animals. You know what I'm saying? But these dogs got out their yard, stalked this man down while he walked, and now he on fucking crutches.
Here's what I have to say about it. I know I have a lot of friends that have pit bulls as pets. So I'm sorry if I offend you. I love you and I love your animals because my friends actually take care of their animals. And wouldn't be irresponsible like that. For some reason, in this country at least, that's the only country I know, pit bulls are a sign of status. And
What kind of status?
status of being, like about that life. For some people. Whatever. They breed them, they don't take care of them, they don't care, they just want to look hard. And pit bulls, just like any other bull, it's still an animal. And everyone knows I love animals more than people, but they can be vicious. And I'm sorry if you look at the statistics. Yes, all dogs, there's a lot of dogs. Chihuahuas probably bite people more than any pit bull.
Yeah,
yes, we all know Chihuahuas are fucking,
they got little men
little dick energy is what a Chihuahua is. Yes, their dog bites are probably more from little animals.
They probably bite more and bark more than any
as
dog.
far as collateral damage, ain't nothing fucking with a pit bull.
They jaws lock.
In my opinion. And I'm tired of every time I see something, especially when it involves kids that have grown up with these animals, it's always that breed. So, I don't think anybody should own that breed unless they are evaluated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My son asked for one. I'm like, never.
Carlos, if you listen, I wish you would.
I mean, but if you want a pit bull, come to Missouri City and just ride around. We got 1 million of them. I think these people get these pit bulls and the pit bull growl or show their true face a little bit, and then they put the dogs out. Because when I'm on next door,
they get scared.
It's always a straight pit bull. Somebody's doggy is out, and the motherfucker head this big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. If you
go to any humane society anywhere in the world,
that's
and
my
they
point.
just dump them.
That's why I say it's a status thing for people, and it's not just I think rappers have glorified pit bulls, period. But even white people, like it's like, ooh, I'm a badass. It makes you feel like you're a badass. But if you're such a badass, why do you have to go get one breeded when there's about 200 at every shelter?
Yeah.
Why? If you just want a pit bull and you love them so much, they're so misunderstood, then go get one from the shelter. But you scared because you didn't train that one.
Thousands of them just in Harris County.
Yeah, I know. How many shelters? I'm just saying. There's 100 at every shelter.
No, but
go get one. But you don't want to do that because you don't trust it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other token side of the coin, if you ride down the street on the freeway, not the street, on the freeway, any freeway in Houston, you bound to see the corpse of a dead dog on the side of a road. And 9 times out of 10, it's a pit bull that somebody been fighting. The dog lost the fight.
Mm-hmm.
They lost money, and they don't give a fuck about the dog no more.
Yeah.
So they either just killing them because they lost a fight, or they just dumping them in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad for the fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying is I'm not talking shit about the dog. I feel bad for the dog.
The dog, yeah.
Like
and the inbredness of it, everything. I mean, man, look,
It just makes me sad, and it makes me sad because I've watched so many stories. I watch a lot of Judge Judy, but so many stories, and just in the news where there are people that have raised a pit bull from birth. The child was damn near at the same age. Love him all in their face and stuff. And personally, me, I don't put any dog in a child's face.
Yeah.
Like, I have Harley, who's a geriatric dog around Harper, and when she's in his face, I'm like, I move them because you don't know. It's still a dog. It's an animal. You don't know what he's going to respond. You don't know. You know, they have their own personalities, and they don't necessarily understand what a kid's going to do, and or if they could be warning the child don't know. And
a cat can scratch a kid in the eye.
That's what I'm saying.
And blind it.
I would never have that particular breed that you can't defend your child against around a child.
Yeah.
I've watched so many parents get mauled to death trying to protect their child.
I've seen multiple videos. I've seen it in person. How a pit bull.
I seen once those jaws lock, the owner can't do shit. They gotta find a fucking 2x4 and try to beat the
you have to kill it
loose just to
and
let go of whatever it locks on.
Just,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's an animal being an animal. That's like having a dog lion in your house. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I'm just
a dog lion.
And I love the lions, but I don't want one here.
Well, see, I want one, but I'm not.
Okay, well, that's your white side.
But then, you're a dog lover and you love breeds.
I love me some dogs.
I'm just telling you, these people got 4 pit bulls. What they doing with 4 pit bulls? I'm not saying it's a limit or head count, but what I know, if you got 4 pit bulls, you either breed them, you know what I'm saying, and sell them to pups, or you fight them.
Yep.
4 of them. And they're able to get out the yard.
And they never want a pit bull mix. It has to be pure pit bull. It has to be a bully.
It's not a breed. It's not a purebred dog.
Yeah.
It's not.
We're going to get a lot of feet. I think we're going to get a lot.
It has to be a pit bull. Pit bull.
Yeah, they're not purebred.
But
that's part of their emotional.
And again, I'm not trying to offend owners that actually take care of their animals and stuff. I know a lot of people. But hell, I grew up with a friend who had 2, and I didn't want to go to her house, and her dogs loved me. Yeah. But they were bigger than me, and I was like, what if I come in smelling like my parents' dogs, and for some reason they're like, I was terrified. I maybe went to her house twice. Sorry, Tatas. That's what I call her.
I don't bull mastiff, but
don't have
terrier.
Don't have a dog that if they get crunk on you, you cannot defend someone or yourself. Sorry.
I'll never forget the story. It happened in California. The neighbors had bull mastiffs, and the lady was on her cycle. She was trying to get in the house, and the dog, they blamed it on her being on the cycle. The dog smelled the blood or whatever, and they got out the apartment. They mauled her. They killed her. It was all over the news, and it happened in California. Yeah.
That's why we should, as women, tell the government when we're on our cycle.
But here's
Florida. Here's looking at you, Florida.
You are on a touchy subject on this.
I know I am, and I'm probably going to upset a lot of people.
You are. But most people I know that own them, the people, it's very few in between, but they're actually responsible.
That's what I said.
People,
the ones that I know that have them, they have one.
Yeah.
There's not a clusterfuck of fucking pit bulls. They have their one pit bull that they love so much,
and they don't have like small children.
They don't have kids. Like, everyone that I know,
it depends on the owner. I think the dogs are unstable, but so one of my best friends, his name was Bandit. I'll never forget Bandit, the nicest, most gentlest dog ever. Mother head was this deep, for real. He couldn't walk. He ran with his head up. He couldn't hold his head up.
And they're cute.
Beautiful dog.
He got the loose neck. He got the loose neck.
Biting the baby brother in the face. You know what I'm saying? And it's because the baby brother was playing with him too rough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Bandit responded. They didn't get rid of Bandit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They understood what happened. But you, like you say, you don't put the baby. You don't put.
I'm telling you,
you
right
have a
now,
personal story. You have two personal stories.
We've had Harley for 14 years, 13 years.
But you have two personal stories.
And if Harley bites Harper right now, he has to go.
Yeah.
And that would break my damn heart. He's a boxer. He's a rescue dog.
Yeah.
But he's bigger than her. He could overpower her. I can get him off of her. Yeah. With no problem. But you can't do. Sorry, you can never. If someone's not attacking me. Yeah. That's not okay with me. So like he could bite you, and I'm like, no, you. Yeah. You know, no. If he bites me, I'm gonna have a fucking problem. So no. Mm-mm.
That's what I told Carlos. He's like, you want to piss off? So I gotta walk around the house strapped, man. I gotta keep something on my side, because any sign of aggression towards me is over with. Because I know they're unstable,
and they're very loyal to who they're loyal to.
Exactly. That's like Shar-Peis, though. Too.
Yeah, but you can get a Shar-Pei off depending on its size. Good luck with the pit bull because they don't stop.
No, Shar-Peis will listen, at least. You know, well, here's the thing. You have two personal. I was gonna say, no, you have two personal stories though about that though.
Yeah, but I don't.
You've witnessed it in your family. Of a pit bull. Attacking. And friends.
Yeah.
The cat.
Yeah.
And the dog.
Those aren't my stories to tell.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I've watched a pit bull grow up with a cat, literally, besties. One day,
that cat got out of
years later, there's the cat.
Yeah.
I've watched another pit bull grew up with. I have a family member who had 4 dogs.
Yeah.
Started dating someone. Pit bull came in, all up in her face, and all the dogs fine. Yeah. Came home, and her dog just came home from work.
Yeah.
The other dogs were scared and ran. Couldn't protect. A Yorkie.
Yeah.
They all mingled for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And came home. The dog lost its eye.
Yeah.
And I think his leg
got messed up.
His leg, and now is a one-eyed dog.
Yeah.
And that's my point. Is I can't live like that, and nobody should want to live like that, where you just never
on
fucking
edge.
know. No, thank you.
I'm not living with Cujo.
Yeah.
You ain't walking around strapped. Walk around with a gun and a baton on your side.
But her poor
gun and what?
And a baton.
But her
baton.
Right.
But
for instance, you know, it's my cousin. She won't be mad, but you know, this is a Yorkie.
Yeah.
She's had, and you know, my cousin grew up. She finally got a big. It was a Labrador, you know, or whatever. That was a senior citizen one.
Yeah.
The other two, her other Yorkie and the other one, they. The fuck? And this is her, you know, they were used to caught those Yorkies, they're this big. Yeah, they take them everywhere they go, your house, your mama's house, whoever, the airplane, the restaurant. And this poor dog has like lived a privileged life and now he's blind and hobbling. Yeah. That's not fucking fair.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's that entitled motherfucker. Yeah. Entitled.
And the owner of that pit bull is a piece of shit. Anyways, never mind. Alright, next. Next, let me get off this. Sorry. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, sister cousin. Just had to say that. Go ahead. Do you have one?
The balloons, what you think about them being shot down and stuff?
I don't know. What's happening?
What's current event?
The Chinese spies balloons or whatever.
You gotta get a current event. not what we think about it. What's the current event?
That is a current event.
It's current to me. I don't know. We haven't had current events.
He ain't giving no backdrop. That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
when is he ever?
Okay, my question is to you.
What about them balloons?
Yeah,
I got some
yeah,
cute balloons downstairs. Thank you, Angie.
My question is,
I like to put.
Do you think-
I like to put helium in them.
Balloons are so fun.
do you think they're spy balloons,
knows? I
or
don't
do you
know.
think they're just
I don't know.
weather balloons, as they say?
I don't know
or
because they've been apparently.
why blow them up so big? Though? Like, why send fighter jets
I
to
will say that
shoot them down?
The news said that they have been coming for a while now. It's not a new thing. We're just hearing about it because people went, "What the fuck?" So, not my business.
So
let me mind my business.
so
there could have been one.
A fucking
There,
weather balloon.
there could have been one over our pool. I don't know. They might be surveilling us
I
right
think
now.
so. They use balloons
I'm about to mind my
to check
business.
the weather and shit.
No
They send them
shit.
up. Yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
I know that.
America is full of shit. That's what I
Okay.
think. I
I would just
America.
like
I'm
to say
American.
that
I'm proud.
a girl does not agree with all
Not-
things
yeah.
said here on this podcast.
This is it. But I mean, I just think it's something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And it's something to investigate, right? But shit, they just had one wash up on their shore, and it could be propaganda. You know what I'm saying? China just had a fucking big ass spear wash up on the shore of the coast. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking balloon. I mean, it maybe that one didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't have anything to say
yeah, I mean,
because I don't know what they monitor.
yeah. So that's it. So
I love Lo Mein in America.
sometimes I'm so
Teriyaki.
so sometimes I got
Just
this is how crazy it is.
I love both countries.
So I got a Google
And your internet.
So I got a
All of it.
Google Nest in my bedroom, and I'm like, hey Google, what's the temperature? Hey Google, this and this and that.
Oh, you can talk to the robot?
And I got no, but listen though.
Okay.
Then I got Alexa downstairs. Hey Alexa, on my desk, on my work desk. Alexa, play YouTube while I'm working. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm worried about a balloon. They got so many ways to spy on us. I mean,
I agree with that.
I mean-
I agree with that. But I'm used to it from America, but I just want to make sure that China knows I'm just trying to podcast.
yeah, me too. yeah. And I mean,
I don't know what it is, so I don't want to speak on it.
I just think
Irresponsibly.
this is
for
what I'm
myself.
saying.
Don't cut off our podcast, y'all.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If I'm spying, I may be obvious. You know, I may put myself in an obvious position, and you may not. He not doing nothing because he's too out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they didn't already collected
Yeah,
everything.
but most spies, when you think about spies, you know, they secretive. You know what I'm saying? They're just not bold.
That's in the movies.
No, and period. I mean, you can have a spy next door with the cats. You know what I'm saying? The witches using the
The
cats.
cats have they got cameras in their eyes. They got cameras in their eyes, baby.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, come on, man. It's news.
No, I'm
Yeah, and that's what I think about it. I just think shoot them motherfuckers down.
Okay, shoot them down. All right.
If it's a problem, shoot them down.
Okay.
If they violating the laws of the air or whatever, you know, they got different laws. They violating our airspace, whatever.
Here's
shoot
my.
that shit down.
I don't want to order something from Amazon and it just comes weird. You know. I just ordered from Amazon. That's an American company, and
Yeah.
every time it says made in China.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. I don't do it
Yeah.
on purpose. So
Yeah, I just had something to
I'm
do
just
with
gonna mind my
something.
business and see what they say.
I get it though. It's a good question. It's a great current event. Rob didn't get a backdrop, but
I'll give you more of my theory.
Okay.
what you gonna do if a balloon sit over your pool
What do you think?
I'm about to
in your airspace?
I'm gonna ask for the video and say
I'm gonna shoot
Start it-
my bow and arrow.
I'm gonna ask for the video and say OnlyFans coming soon. Thank you, China.
You open your blinds and you see a balloon just hovering over your pool in your airspace now because it's below the fence line. It's in your shit.
Yeah.
That's my shit. It's below. I'll pay for that fence line.
It's probably something one of you fools in your drones or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
No, good. Remember when I called you that one time we talked and I said, "Oh shit, there's a drone up here." I was not joking. There was a drone flying.
They do it for just real estate.
Well, yeah,
now.
that stuff, but
I mean, people
it's
just
Google
flag
that.
shit.
But I'm saying,
it's probably some fucking 12-year-old in fucking Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Anyways.
That motherfucker went on the world tour. They got them balloons everywhere.
All right, I have a question.
Drop your pants and shake your ass. Show them what you got.
A hip-hop question.
Hip-hop.
Not hip-hop, really. It's not really not hip-hop. I don't know why I said it. Pop culture question. Gabrielle Union. We all know who she is, right? Bring it on. Let me just show you a picture, because I feel like...
I know who she is.
You know who she is now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I didn't see the interview. It just was the headline, and I just saw the names. She asked who she would want to play her in a biopic.
Yeah.
And she named 2 other people who were younger people. Sorry, old school. I'm almost 40. But the other 2, she named 4.
Yeah.
Was Ashanti and Janet Jackson.
Yeah. And you asking me?
I'm just, I'm confused.
They don't look nothing alike.
Not even that, but what? I'm trying not to. Shout out to her. I know she's gone through a lot, from her book and stuff. Being raped.
Yeah, I know she was a
marriage
rape,
and dealing with, combined, families, marriage, and all kinds of stuff. But that's a regular day for a lot of people. Why does she need a biopic?
Yeah.
And why do you think Janet Jackson should play you? I'm confused. Janet Jackson is a biopic walking.
Yeah.
I just, and I haven't seen Ashanti act aside from
the basketball
roles. Yeah.
Mr. Carr, Coach Carr.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but she's not. She doesn't call herself an actress.
Yeah.
And she's thicker than you, so
And
that don't
yellow.
work. Yeah.
You chocolate. Gabrielle, she used to be one of my faves.
Yeah.
But ever since she got with Dwayne Wade, and she just implemented herself into NBA politics, I can't stand her. You know what I'm saying? Because, goddamn, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? That's your husband's job. You know what I'm saying? You got a job. You know what I'm saying? Let him manage his job and you manage your job. But I'm like you, and I've heard this come up on other podcasts. What it's going to be about? What the biopic going to be about?
Maybe there's something she didn't put in her book.
Yeah, and why we need your biopic? Why do we need, what did you do? I mean, but she overcame a lot of obstacles. She worked at a Foot Locker, I think, a Payless.
Me too.
And somebody broke into she was closing the Payless, somebody broke in there and raped her. And
I'm sorry, camera people. I really need a biological break, and I have a FaceTime from my mom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, man. You have to do a lot for a biopic. That's what I want to say.
So we gonna roll into our last episode. We at 54.
No, I have another one.
Yeah. Okay.
That I need to bring up. Okay, very well.
We can talk amongst each other. On that note, celebrity news isn't my forte. So, there's that. So what do you think about Russia? He got out the nuclear deal now.
I would have got out of it too. This is go back to me saying America, we need to stop with the bullshit. So why they not making news about Ukraine saying, I guess China presented a peace offering, some type of peace treaties to end the war, and the Ukrainian guy Zelensky said that he down for it, but he ain't doing nothing with sick Putin. You know what I'm saying? Why that's not news? You know what I'm saying? Why we still focusing on the negative? That's, in my opinion, that's a positive. I don't know if you can trust China in any peace treaty that they got, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, that's a positive. You know what I'm saying? Why we not focusing on, hey, they may be a means to end this shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know Putin is Putin. He been Putin since Putin been Putin. You know what I'm saying?
Putin been Putin.
Yeah. But, so, we focus on Biden sneaking over there and took a month to plan, and then he get over there and he can't walk like he got a stick up his ass, need a cane or I mean, what do you go over there for?
My thing is, do you think that we should be funding Ukraine still?
I don't think we should fund anybody but the homeless people on
our streets, right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should fund no motherfucking body. If we got money to fund somebody, why we got so many homeless people?
Exactly. Okay. Just curious.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that one?
You know what I'm saying? Why I can't get no help?
Yeah. You know, my whole thing is, and this might be controversial, is you know, America is not prosperous to any other country if it's nuked. Then what do you have nothing to grow.
That's anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That nuked the fuck the whole world.
Yeah, well, exactly, basically. And you got arms in hand that are already set off to go once the first nuke's sent. So that becomes the whole world gets destroyed.
Sorry, everybody.
And what? They want land. People want land mass.
I love America. The land ain't no good if you send them.
Basically, yeah. If you destroy,
it's full of radiation. Can't
exactly,
do shit with it.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
Ohio. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in general.
The nuke is a huge scare tactic. I'm scared of that motherfucker. But
I've been scared of this since I was a kid. Sorry, I came in late, I know.
Yeah. Ever since I watched this movie, I was in 8th grade or 7th grade, they made everybody watch it called The Day After. And it was all about the nuclear war and what happens after the nuclear war. And nobody I mean, if you ain't got no bunker, you fucked. And then if you come out the bunker, you fucked.
Yeah, well, if you make it 50 years in your bunker, and it might clear out.
It
might. Yeah. That's what I said. Might.
And it also hits the waters.
It hit the waters.
Including the ocean.
That's my point.
So, yeah.
So the fact of a nuclear war is the end of society.
Yeah, it would just be stupid.
I don't believe that, though.
What do you mean? Well, not complete end, but
yeah. Because I believe God gonna create in the world. I don't think man gonna fuck it up, but you know God at the end gonna end it. I mean, we just gonna fuck shit up like we've been doing with these man-made. You know what I'm saying? But that's not God.
And the roaches will survive.
Yeah, the roaches will survive.
And the mermaids.
So you gonna have some people that survive, and God gonna be God for them. That's what I believe, because God is God, and that shit don't replace God. That's just man making shit in our godly image, because we creators. We made in the image of God, and you know, it's a fucking scary ass shit. Is scary. That we it's almost like the Tower of Babel if you think about the story, and everybody was on the same accord. They built that tower, and they broke it up for a certain reason. You know what I'm saying? That when we in one accord, we can do great shit. You know what I'm saying? When we all in one accord like this right here, we all in one accord, and I think we doing this is great. You know what I'm saying? But
y'all think it's great.
But sometimes you can get so big where it can be bad. You know what I'm saying?
We've talked about
and
this.
I think that's the nuclear. You know, these military people and defense people, and they doing their job. You know what I'm saying? And their job is to defend whatever country they represent. And when they working on one accord, they come up with some shit. But if we not in accord with them and we just stand on the outside looking in, that shit is scary. You know what I'm saying? If I was on the outside looking in and I understood nuclear, you know, I'm a young guy. You know what I'm saying? We need to protest that shit. Don't make, you know what I'm saying? Because it's scary to us. We don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They on one accord. We gotta protect y'all. You know what I'm saying? That shit is scary. That shit is scary.
Yeah, a handful of people protecting the mass, basically. Yeah.
But you don't want. I don't believe in one world order and protect the whole world. And you got one country that's the police of the world and all that bullshit. But that nuclear shit is scary as hell. I hope it's just a front. But
well, it's always been the big muscle on everything.
Well, my last one was that it literally just says, "We got aliens."
Yeah.
We got aliens.
Yeah.
Well, I told my cousin one time.
I've been one before.
Me and my cousin were standing on top of a building one time, and I said, "You know what I think the next thing's gonna be? You know that God had the dinosaurs, then now the mammals, including us. The bugs are gonna take over." He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "You're gonna see big mosquitoes if you survive."
They're already here. I'm at war right now with mosquitoes.
But I'm talking about big ass, like
You know, I just thank the God for the level, and I'm gonna call it maturity for myself, maturity that I have when it comes to those things. And that maturity is that I know shit don't happen. I know that you got governments, you got religions, you know what I'm saying, and you got people with just their own personal agendas, you know what I'm saying, and people follow those people with their agendas, and there's always gonna be some shit, you know what I'm saying. So my maturity is, how do I find solace or peace while dealing and living in a society that's ran by.
I swear, that's just like what, I mean, you said it how I've always said. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go home and something that I've worked my ass off for
Yeah.
and fret over everything.
Every fucking
That
thing.
is ridiculous. I'm not going to let that consume my brain.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, for the life that you gave me, the years you've given me. Like, why am I going to waste it worrying about what Trump or Biden's doing? Or
Because I'm in a jubilee year.
I don't...
And I'm just asking God to help me live and stop surviving. Because for so long, you live in this society and you just want to survive. And you know, I'm thankful for survival and survival skills and whatever. But sometimes you could not live because you too busy surviving, and you life time don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So I want to live. You know what I'm saying? And
missing all the living.
Stop surviving. You know what I'm saying? Just help me live my life and enjoy it You know what I'm saying? Because we should be enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can just stay in survival mode and you just never enjoy life, and you just count W's because you survived this and you survived that. You know what I'm saying? But you still losing because you ain't fucking lived. I haven't fucking lived because I've been surviving. And I do good surviving, but I think I could do better living.
Yep. Because there's people that actually have to live a survival life.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a roof over your head, you have people that love you, fuck all that other noise, because there's so many people that don't have that.
Yeah.
So I'm protecting my peace. Fuck anybody that makes me not live my life.
Yeah.
Like, and be happy. You know, everybody has to work.
Yeah.
That's working is surviving, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, unless you built your own company and like it. But you're still, even if you own a company, you have to worry about all these people and stuff. There
Yeah.
needs to be a shut off.
Yeah.
And enjoy people that are not bringing you stress.
Yeah.
And enjoy, even if they're bringing you stress, the happy times that you're having. And yeah, I agree with that.
Because like I was talking before,
Because it can end tomorrow.
I've had multiple paradigm shifts in life, but they all been founded on survival. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to live, man. I want to see my son live. You know, my mother, she lives with me. I want to see her live. She been surviving all her life. You know what I'm saying? And the shit get passed on from generation to generation, and I don't want to pass it on to my son, that survival mode living. You know what I'm saying? All we gotta do is survive. You know, so long as we survive and we got the resources to continue to survive, that's living. That's not fucking living.
Well, Carlos, if you get a pit bull, you're just going to be surviving.
You might not
You're gonna be
survive. You might not survive that
You'll
long.
be in survival mode your whole life.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that's where I'm at with everything that's going on, man. Just teach me how to live. And so I may change on y'all. I may change on y'all, but it's not a negative change. It's just be living, not surviving. I'm just fucking with you.
Whatever that means. I made you. Okay.
Well, Mike knows me.
You're a survivor.
Well, here's the thing about me is you are becoming who I used to be, and I need to get back to what you just said.
Yeah.
Amen.
Because I used to be, you know me.
Yeah. You used to live.
I used to
Full of life. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. But now you survive.
Enjoy a crawfish.
Yeah.
It would just be the best little piece of crawfish, and I just...
We was talking last night about the pod, and he was talking about, you know, his image on the pod tied to his professional life and all that. And I was telling him, I say, Rob, you used to say you would say the most unorthodox thing in any circle and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So why you come on here and it's not gonna change? I mean, you just that guy that Rob is living. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes, he speak his mind. He got his humor. He's driven by that humor sometimes, and I don't know if that's survival mode, but dude, you good.
I don't have anything
You know
to
what I'm
add.
saying?
It's-
I didn't mean. I meant empanadas.
I don't have anything to add. Except that therapy is very important. Super important.
Therapy. Nah, but if y'all knew Raw like I knew Raw, you wouldn't like the strategic Raw, thinking about what he's gonna say, and all that. Because I'm not saying that he never thought about what he was gonna say, but if something comes to his mind, if it's funny to him, he don't care who around or whatever, he gonna share it.
I don't see that much of a difference. I guess I hear it more often. Anyways.
Yeah, but sometimes he's a heavy thinker, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's an overthinker.
Yeah.
Over shit that shouldn't be overthought. I can handle it free right away,
I look up to the guy.
and then you can keep living.
Yep.
All right.
I look up to
He's
you,
one of my role
and I
models.
look up to you.
Yeah.
So
The
that's
girl-
why we're
girl
doing the
role model,
podcast.
yeah.
I look up to
Yeah.
both of y'all
Yeah.
to shut me the fuck up. And
Okay, I am. Can
Now we're gonna get to our
and here I go.
other special segment where we tell you 3,000 things about us using this magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me. Me being Tequila, me being Cognac, me being the girl. And Cognac is going to randomly open it. Well, he's not going to do that. But
He did. He did. He just worked
Okay.
it. But he's probably got his answer in his head
Yeah, he
before
finna,
this.
he finna give us a question. And we going to answer it.
1861. What is taboo for you?
Can you define taboo?
Taboo, like kind of like I don't like socks or smelly feet or something, right?
That's a taboo.
And then kind of right, like
I'm gonna go to the Webster
I
dictionary.
can pick another one.
No.
That's good, that's good.
All the questions.
It's like I don't like a girl with
I think we
smelly
had
socks or
I think
feet.
we had a
or
whole
something.
part about that, but it's defined.
Yeah.
That's if you're making it about.
Like I don't like a girl where her pedicure's not done, something like that.
Okay.
It's kind of like that.
No, it's not. But I'm
It's
I'm
not?
gonna give it. It's
Sorry.
all right. A social or religious custom prohibiting or forbidding discussion of a particular practice or forbidding association with a particular person, place, or thing.
Okay.
So break that down.
So, like, your family doesn't drink. It's, not, it's
drinking
considered
is taboo.
religion.
Yeah.
And, yeah, drinking is
Yeah.
taboo. What's something you do that you think might be taboo for other people around you?
Something that I do.
Yeah.
That's taboo.
Yeah.
Smoke cigars.
I was about to say
Yeah.
something
I
like
knew you were
that.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Something that I do is taboo. That would. Well, everything I do is taboo to my mother. Me and my godmother were defending strip clubs
Yeah.
to my mother, so maybe that would be taboo. I don't have a problem with strip clubs.
So what's taboo is speeding. I don't speed, and I hate people that speed.
That's taboo to speeders, or what?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to answer the
I
question.
guess I'm a tabby.
Taboo?
Yeah.
I'm a tabby right now on the speeding.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean,
What do you do
I
that's
drive-
taboo? Besides look at your butthole in the mirror.
Yeah.
You said that on an episode.
You did.
You gotta check. I've done it. I didn't say I didn't do
you have
it.
to make sure.
I just defended you as a joke.
Giving people the benefit of the doubt. Nothing. I don't know if that's taboo. I don't know. That's kind of a hard question. That's a common question.
We're kind of people,
Yeah, but-
at least the three of us, that just whatever we do that's weird is just
Doesn't it?
fuck them.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
I don't have to explain that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Taboo for me is somebody that is a hypocrite to me.
No, that's not taboo.
Isn't it?
No.
Like, okay.
It's something that you do that you feel like you would be shunned for amongst your peers or whatever. Like, that's taboo. Thinking girls are hot's probably taboo.
People that don't read the room, and it's taboo. Not talking about that story, but you know, it's just like in my office, it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the building with me. And it's quiet, it's like a library in there. But then you got certain people, they just come in there and they just...
I don't think that's taboo though.
I just thought about what I said.
This is what I'm saying. So if I come to your office and I know it's,
no, I thought about
quiet, I'm not going to come in there being loud. Not respecting the situation you're in. You know what I'm saying? So like the coffee pot. So for me, so it's taboo not to fill the coffee pot. So if you make a cup of coffee,
that's not taboo.
I mean, I don't know.
I understand it too.
That shit pissed me off though. If somebody leave the coffee pot empty.
No, the minute I said,
I'm gonna make sure that I fill it up.
The minute I said,
that's like a pet peeve. That's
well, okay, well, that's a pet peeve. Okay.
No, but
taboo. Okay, so you're a very religious man.
Yeah.
No, not religious, spiritual man.
Yeah.
Sorry. So what is something that you do that you think like, if you belong to a church or your mother was religious, that they'd be like, but you do it, you know, and just kind of keep it to yourself. That's what taboo is. Like something that people look at and are like,
that's hard to tell for me.
I know, because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So we don't have to redefine the definition. He don't give a fuck.
Going back to what I said,
I
I said define it, and I was like, oh, that's not what that means. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell that I can't speak to that.
Because you don't care. That's okay. It's good to not give a fuck. Live.
Yeah.
Live. All right. I'm done with this conversation.
Great conversation.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I love you very much.
Love you guys.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And prayers up for me.
Yes.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.